Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So, what would you say has been the greatest lesson that life has taught you?
The greatest lesson. The greatest lesson. I think the biggest lesson is to be true to yourself. To be true to yourself, to be honest with yourself. I think that would be lesson number one. I think lesson number two would be to get your priorities right. To understand what is really important in life. Because there are a lot of things that we think are important, but when it really comes down to the nitty-gritty, they're not important at all.
Interesting. So, what is the sweetest thing, about being alive and well and joyous and kicking in these interesting times in Nigeria?
The sweetest thing. The sweetest thing. For me, personally,
Yes.
the sweetest thing is having a one-on-one relationship with my God. Because for me, without that, I think there would probably be a lot of emptiness. Something has to keep you rooted. Something has to keep you on track. Some word has to be heard or read to give you a clear understanding of what life is all about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I need you to tell us just one individual, who has made the biggest impact, both on your life or your life and career.
One individual.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that it would be fair to to mention one individual.
Okay.
I would probably have to mention two.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so the very first time I was ever taken to a TV station, I was about 10 years old. And I remember there was this quiz program on TV. Then it was, I think, was it NTS? Something Nigerian television service. And my father took me to the station to take part in that quiz competition.
Okay.
Perhaps that is where the seed was sown. I really don't know. I have no idea, but I know that that was the first time that I was taken to a TV station. The second time I was taken to a TV station was when my mother took me to the then NBC TV. when I was in search of a job. So it is possible that the seed was planted way back when I was 10 years old. Okay? And certainly it germinated when I think I would have been maybe 21 or so, when I was 21, 22, something like that, when I was taken to TV house the second time.
Interesting.
And that's when I was employed. Yes, I remember I started work on the 1st of September 1975. In I was then, as I said, it was NBC TV. So that is, my goodness, that is donkeys. Is there something more than donkeys? Donkeys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Your father was AIG FEK Robert, if I'm correct. So your mother, DIG.
Yeah.
AIG or DIG?
DIG. He retired as DIG.
DIG. Okay. How about your mother? Tell us her name.
Oh, her name is Pamela.
Pamela. You know, I like
Pamela,
the way I like the way broadcasters. You know, when we say Pamela, we're just Pamela.
There's no such word name as Pamela.
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 Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Name.
That one is thanks for that free lecture. all right, ma. I'll take two more questions so that I can free you.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to both the up and coming broadcasters and also the younger ones who are interested, you know, or who are keen, you know, in pursuing a career in broadcasting?
So the young ones that are already broadcasters and are up and coming, I think I would say to them that they should not try to fast track their careers. They should realize that becoming a professional broadcaster does take time, and it takes training, because there are processes that you really do have to go through. So I would advise them, even if they are offered the opportunity of going via a shortcut, I would advise them not to accept it, because they're going to miss out on some very, very important foundational aspects, and it will catch up with them later on. It will catch up with them at the point where they really need it most, but they will find themselves in a situation where suddenly they are thrust on the larger stage, and because they have not had the real grounding, they will be at a loose end. They'll be lost. They will look for something that is not there, and you can't give what you don't have.
Interesting.
So that's what I would say to those who are up and coming. To those who are thinking about making broadcasting a career, I would say to them that it's a great career, but they should not imagine that, or let me put it this way, they should not see it as a stepping stone to a different career. They shouldn't think that, oh, if I become a broadcaster and everybody recognizes me, then it will mean that I can get a job here, or I can do this, or I can do that. Because again, they will miss out on very, very important steps that they need to take as they are rising in their career.
Interesting.
Or their career. Yes. Yeah. I think those are the two things that I would say.
All right. Morendira, thank you so much for joining us. Grandma Wura, thank you so much. While you following me, thank you so much. So, on a final note, I want to ask you, what didn't you know about life that you only got to find out after the death of your husband?
Ooh. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. I believe I have been somebody who celebrates people anyway. There was a time when I ran an NGO and I used to give out annual awards to people. I celebrated those who had made or were making positive contributions to the lives of women. However, it's clear to me that generally we don't celebrate people while they're alive. So I would say that there may be more than one, there's probably more than one lesson, but I think this is an important lesson. Look for people, care about people, and care for people. There is really no point in spending a huge amount of money burying someone that's when you had the opportunity to interact with that person whilst they were alive, you shunned that opportunity. For me, it just doesn't make any sense. So I think one of the biggest lessons that I would probably, or one of the biggest pieces of advice I would give to people is celebrate them, celebrate each other whilst we are alive.
Interesting. Madam, in a very, very special way, I would like to appreciate you for your time, for your thoughts, and for everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I feel honored. I feel privileged. I feel happy. I feel excited talking to you today.
Wow.
Thank you very, very much, ma. Thank you very, very much, ma. You're one of our icons. So I'm so happy to have had the privilege to have this interview with you. Thank you very much. You all the wonderful people who joined us this evening. Thank you so very much. I'm very, very grateful, and I look forward to us doing this again some other time. Thank you very much. Good night, and God bless all of you. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless you all.